welcome back to my channel. It's me, Maggie. Today we're going to be trying a new skin tint from the drugstore. I haven't tried a new foundation or skin tint in a really long time. So when I saw this hit the market, I was pretty excited because L'Oreal, some of their foundations have always been my favorite from the drugstore. It is the L'Oreal Paris Lumi Lip Glow Tint. I have the lightest one, 100 Cool. There are 16 shades. I feel like that could be better, but it is a skin tint, so it's not super full coverage. Discover Lumi Lip Glow Tint. Healthy glow meets the breathable coverage of a foundation in a lightweight, water-based tint by L'Oreal Paris. I got the lightest one, and I'm usually not a cool undertone, and even on my skin, it doesn't look very cool in my opinion. This is definitely on the darker side for being the lightest one. At least I think so. I'm pale, but I'm not like the palest pale white snow, but you can see it right there. It's pretty dark. It does work for me. I just blend it down the neck. I feel like it'll work better in the summer once I'm a little tanner, or if I use like a gradual tanning lotion. But I have fresh tattoos on my arms and I'm trying to heal those, and I don't think that would be beneficial. You can already see how nice and reflective this formula is. It says it has like a pearl-based pigment in it to be really luminous, as the name would suggest, and you can really see that. I feel like this might be really good for maybe a more mature skin vibe, like maybe if you're a little older than me, it might help reflect those lines. But at the same time, for being a luminous skin tint, I didn't find it like super hydrating. Now that it's like all set on my face, I don't feel it, but I feel like you can see it on my skin, if that makes sense. Which, again, it's a skin tint, foundation, whatever you want to call it, and you usually can see makeup on your face when you're wearing makeup, obviously, but sometimes there's some foundations out there that it just doesn't look makeup-y, and this does look a little makeup-y on my skin. And I do fear if you had a little pretty textured skin, you would not like this, because I don't have a crazy textured skin, but I do feel like it kind of enhances my pores in a way I didn't love. But once I did set it down with my closest cloud set, I did like it better. I mean, obviously I'm not going to wear any foundation without setting it, so I shouldn't judge it too harshly, but you can really see how glowy it is. I do like that about it. And once I set it with my cloud set powder, you could still see the nice glow through it, which I really appreciated, because sometimes when you put a powder over a glowy foundation, it loses all of that glow, but it didn't. I just added a little blush and a little tinted pH lip balm, and I'm calling it a day on that. I also wanted to show you a look in my like LED mirror so you could see it. You can see it a little bit on here, how like it's not drying, but you can see the makeup, but it still looks really pretty. I would pick this up again. There's some, I really like it, but it is 3 o'clock and we are gonna check in later and see how it looks. I'm going to wear it the rest of the day. I'm even gonna work out in it just so it's like really a good wear test, and then show you later in the evening before I wash it all off. It is almost 10 o'clock. It's kind of collecting rather awful up here. It's making me look like an aged raisin. Don't love that. I wiped my nose a lot. Like going like this. Allergies, you know. It didn't really wear off on my acne scars, I guess. Let's look at the forehead that you don't really see. Ooh, that student loan. Yeah, it feels dry. It's kind of like just coming off there. It doesn't look terrible. Look how dry my forehead looks. And it looks weird here. I think this could be a good mix-in, you know? Like, mix it in with maybe a matte foundation to make it look more glowy. Because I do like that part of it. Luminous my skin looks. It still doesn't look terrible. I've tried worst skin tints, like that Maybelline one. And like the yellow packaging, it was god-awful. I'd give this a, for going out of 10, I'll give it like a 6. I think it'll be a good mix-in product. Maybe in the summer I'll like it better if it's not as like, it's a little dry on my skin right now, so maybe it'll look better then. See, I didn't try it with a primer today. Just did my moisturizer, SPF, and that was it. So maybe I need to try some more primers with it. This is day 2. I have more breakouts today, yay me, but it'll be a good test for the skin tint. What I did different today was I did my typical moisturization plus my base SPF, and then I took my favorite primer from number 7, the Airbrush Away Tinted Skin Perfector. It's just the most blurry primer I have. It blurs out the skin really nicely, fills in the pores or any lines, and helps keep your makeup looking nice and airbrush. I made sure to really put it under my eyes where I have a little bit of fine lines, and then I applied the skin tint. I think I did 2 pumps or a pump and a half, but again, you can really see the pearlization in this tint. I decided to rub it in with my hands today just so the sponge wouldn't eat up most of the product, and just to help blend it in with the warmth of my hand to make sure it was like not as drying, and make sure I had a lot of the product on my skin and the sponge didn't eat it. And then I went ahead and blended the rest in with my sponge. And again, the application, the whole time I was applying it, I was just like, ugh, I feel like this looks like it's like enhancing texture on my skin, but I am trying not to let that adhere my opinion yet, because I always set it and it always looks a lot better when you set it anyways. The extra hydration I did with like moisturizing and my blurring primer, it did look a lot better after I applied it than the day 1. I didn't love it as much, and I'm curious what it's going to look like at the end of the day, and you will see at the end of the video what my official opinion is. I'm editing and like doing this little thing as I go. So I had just applied this at about 2:40, and today I took a loose setting powder. It's one of my favorites. It's from Ami Cole. It's the Skin Melt Talc-Free Loose Setting Powder, and I just have it in translucent, and it's so blurring. So I thought that would help with the texture issue I was not loving. I did feel like this kind of took away the glow of the product, where yesterday it didn't. But I liked the outcome better. I just contoured a little bit and added some blush. My eyes were bothering me, so no makeup on there today. And this is about at 2:40, about the same time yesterday, so didn't really cover that breakout. It's like a fresh one, and I didn't expect it to because it's a skin tint, but that doesn't really bother me. It's 8 o'clock, more like 8:20. It looks better under my eyes today. Maybe I just don't look at myself close up. Also feels weird not having any eye makeup on. My eye feels better. I think it looks a lot better today. It looks a little fucked up on my nose. It doesn't look great on my nose, but I feel like most things don't. I'm missing my eye wings. Much better than yesterday. Today I would give it a 8 out of 10 because I look nice and glowy. Again, I want to try it with a matte foundation, maybe just up around here to be glowier, or mix it in with a matte to make it a little bit more not flat. But yeah. Okay, now it's 10:30. So it's lighting good. I guess we'll see on the computer. It looks very romantic. Don't love no eye makeup. This is like throw me off. But, what do you think, Kat? Do you think it looks good? And very deceased roses? I need to get new flowers. Surprisingly, they still smell good. I give it like a 8 out of 10, yeah. I think it's going to be a good mixer, and I think the primer that I used really helped, and I'll probably do like a get ready with me trying to makeup, so maybe when I do that, or just like a new year makeup look, I don't know. I have a glow up video planned, so maybe I'll do a little mix in. Matte my favorite foundation with this. See the vibe? I think it'll be cute. Say goodbye, kitty. I feel like she needs a name. Primrose. I like Primrose. Primrose, that's your name. Kind of looks like Arden Rose's cat, Primmy. So, Primrose it is.